What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Fatal. This is episode 4, meaning we've got two sets of 2 more players to add to the team. In the last episode you guys picked Freddie Ljungberg and Florenzi in form. Of course, I think he has another in form now as well that's better, but we obviously couldn't afford that. So Freddie Ljungberg goes in at right forward and Florenzi in at right back. Now for the next couple of games, Florenzi is going to be off chem. Just chilling there on 7 chem, because eventually we'll put VIEIRA down into this slot here and whatever striker we can get can go up there. But that leaves us with 4 spots, guys. A left back, a centre back and 2 centre mids. So what we'll do for today's episode is the choices at the end will be a centre back and a centre mid, or a left back and a centre mid, and you guys obviously get to choose. But the final choice will be either the left back and or the centre back that's left, and the striker, because VIEIRA will drop down into the other centre mid spot. Hopefully we can get enough coins to get another legend. Some of the midfield legends are quite cheap, but I would require a lot of goals and a rage quit to get there. So we're going to absolutely sweat our nuts off this episode to try and get a hell of a lot of coins. If you guys could drop a thumbs up on the episode, that'd be amazing. As it's another late night episode, late night video, let's try and get this over 8,000 likes. And don't forget guys to check the other participants out in the comments, in the description below. And if you guys want to get into Nepo Designs clothing, link is in the description below. 15% off this week with Nepo at checkout, usually 10% off. So that 5% could be, I don't know, some FIFA points for you if you wanted. I don't know what you buy with your money. Anyway, without further ado guys, let's get into game number 1. Okay guys, into the gameplay we go. No live com gameplay today. Long story short, my computer's really shit. It keeps fucking up the audio and sometimes the visual, and I can't be dealing with it anymore. So I've ordered a new computer. Hopefully it'll be here soon. Team we come up against is on the screen. I looked at the team and thought, you know what? Should be able to demolish this guy, and I couldn't at all. I played against, it turned out to be a viewer/subscriber. I obviously didn't know until after the game. It was a really, really tough game, and Jens Lehmann for me was the saviour. We end up getting in there with Patrick Vieira, who scores a goal to make it 1-0, 30,000 coins in the bag. Obviously fantastic stuff. We are looking to improve with another legend. You can see at the halftime match stats there, dead even for chances, possession basically even. My opponent 93% pass accuracy, which is just unheard of in FIFA. And he ended up scoring an offside goal there. Would have been 1-1. I was a bit fortunate. I actually think he could have probably taken it with the player that passed. Instead he attempted the pass himself and failed miserably. And then he steals the ball off me in midfield there and puts together a really nice move. Ball roll into Veja. Hits me with a stop and turn at a position and an angle I just didn't see it coming. Finesse it to the far post. Fantastic finish. Like, genuinely great goal. I don't mind conceding to really good goals, and that was a really good goal, which still left me 10,000 coins in the lead. Now into the 90th minute or so here. How is that not a penalty, EA? How? I'm about to shoot the ball. He cuts my legs out before I get the shot away. Ljungberg goes down. Where's my goddamn penalty? I don't understand. Into extra time, we actually started putting a lot of pressure on my opponent. Started creating some really good opportunities, and Zogby here gets into a bit of space. A fantastic 1-2 with Ljungberg. I thought it was a goal. It wasn't. I could have cut it back to Ljungberg again and got in behind, but I missed out on the opportunity. And then my opponent gives away a silly ball there. Win with Frank Ribery, and Ribery can't do anything again. A massive save from his keeper. The keepers were the true stars of the show. On the stroke of half-time here, Matuidi into Vieira. Vieira gets into the near post. Another amazing save from his keeper, Carroll. And as you can tell, I was putting the pressure on. And then finally into the 120th minute, a couple of fake shots from Freddie Ljungberg, the new recruit. He gets in behind, plays it to Vieira. Phenomenal save again from Carroll, but it is tapped home by Ribery. So we go 2-1 up. We only make 30,000 coins from the game. But more importantly, we didn't lose, and we didn't lose coins against what was an amazing opponent. Like, I don't know why my opponent was playing with that team. Like, it's very easy to build a very cheap, good team. I don't know what like kind of forced him to use that team, but he was great. And if he had a better team, he probably would have smashed me. You can see by the match stats, I had a little bit more possession than my opponent, but everything is virtually identical. Look at where the shots are from both of us. It was just end-to-end FIFA. It was one of the most fun games of FIFA I think I've ever played. My opponent had great skill moves, played good FIFA, was just a very spirited player. Like, he played nice, like he wasn't a dickhead about anything. It was a great game to play in. Then we come up against this guy, Ibra, Di Maria, Frank Ribery, Blue Thiago Silva in midfield, Matuidi, Boateng, Alaba. I'm like crapping my pants. I've only made 30,000 coins as it is. I'm struggling here. But once again, our new recruit was big for us. Nzogbia here gets into the midfield, plays into Freddie Ljungberg, hits him with the drag back through 3 defenders, near post OP. Ljungberg scores, 20,000 coins in the bag. Cannot complain about that. So we start the game off really well, and it kind of just went better and better and better from there going forward. I scored one of my favorite goals I think I've ever scored in FIFA, and it's not an amazing goal for anything other than the fact it's just a really nice passing move. Great move down the left hand side, lovely shielding of the ball from the defender. McGeady spin from Ribery, couple of step overs, sorry, into the last little spot, past the last defender, finesse to the far post. Just a very well-rounded, beautiful goal. Not amazing by any standards, but like from start to finish, it just felt great and coherent, and you don't get that in FIFA much. So although it wasn't like stylistically an amazing goal, it was technically a beautiful goal. And then we're going to score another amazing goal with Ribery. We get past David Luiz there, the lovely little elastico chop inside, finesse to the far post, beautiful stuff. 3-0, 60k from this game, 90k already in total, 30k from the first game, and it's barely after half time. There was time again for another goal. My opponent, poor passing in the attacking third. Ribery plays it out there to Matuidi. Matuidi steps past David Luiz. We've got options, we've got choices. He plays it through to Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira, who hasn't done anything for us at striker apart from that one tap in, plays it into Matuidi. Lovely little ball roll, pass into Ribery. Shot, score, goal, and that is that. So 4-0. We make it, which puts us up to 110,000 coins, and not bad. 110,000 in the bag, not too bad. We end up winning the game. Great play from Ribery, and off the back of that, I kind of changed what I wanted to do for the players that we're going to get for the next episode, and I want to put Vieira into midfield already. He's missing chances as a striker now. You know, now that we've got a decent squad, we're coming up against better squads, which means he's just not doing as good. But we get a nice big win there, 110,000. Let's get into the players. So guys, on the screen right now, you'll see the 2 sets of players that we're going to pick between. Choice 1 is going to be either Boateng and Vidal. It only comes to a total of 41,000, but they are going to be vital for the team. Or choice number 2, you can go for the left back Alaba or the first informed Griezmann card to go up front. As I said before, I'd be interested in bringing Vieira down into midfield now, because I know he gets 30,000 coins a goal compared to the 20k of other players, but I feel like I would have probably scored more goals with a different striker there, actually increasing the total because of the chances that he missed. It was easy the first few episodes because we had a silver team with Vieira, so he was coming up against super low rated teams, which was easy for Vieira to kind of bully his way through. Now that we've got a higher rated team and much better players, we're coming up against better teams, which means it's really difficult for him to get the chances and creation and you know, create the goals and get the coins. So I feel like if I had like someone like Griezmann or Lacazette up front instead of Vieira and put Vieira a bit deeper back into midfield, I feel like overall I'd score more goals and make more coins. But you guys get to decide, so link to the short poll will be in the description below. You either pick choice 1, Boateng and Vidal, or choice 2, Alaba and first informed Griezmann, and we'll go for the final episode, we'll go for the final 2 positions obviously. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy this, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Thank you guys for participating in Fatal. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.